Youth Information, the Honorable Fayval Williams, Regional Director of Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, who will be joining us in a short moment. Oh, she's right here. I announced her arrival. Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Dare, President of the Student Council, Ms. Anishka Christie, and other distinguished members of the Board of Management joining us virtually, Madam Principal Dr. Maureen Nelson, Assistant Chaplain, Era 1 JCF, Reverend Courtney Walters, Vice Principal Academics, Mrs. Coral Walters, some relations there, Vice Principal Business and Administration, Mrs. Colleen Ricketts-Evans, Westmoreland Campus Director, Mr. Linwell McFarlane, distinguished guests, Mrs. Cheryl Brumfield, Miss Chantal Thomas, Mrs. Nicole Horton-Johnson, deans, associate deans, directors, lecturers, other members of staff, awardees, family members, well-wishers who have joined us virtually, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to you all. I heartily welcome you to this, the Outstanding Achievement Awards ceremony of this institution where the end crowns the work. It gives me immense pleasure to host this ceremony that has been observed to commemorate the achievements of our students. This event duly showcased the commitment of our students to achieving excellence in all their endeavors. The Bible teaches us that Israel offered sacrifice during a famine. Why can't we, or why shouldn't we, award the achievements of our students during a pandemic? This is my second function with Madam Minister, first as Education, Youth and Information, and I'm honored to sit with her this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. May I invite the Reverend Courtney Walters to lead us in invocation.
I'm going to ask your indulgence, Mr. Chairman, that we sing the hymn before we do the prayers. So we will sing the hymn as printed on the program, Praise My Soul, the King of Heaven. I invite you to be upstanding. Praise my soul, the King of heaven, to his feet thy tribute bring, ransomed, healed, restored, forgiven, who like thee his praise should sing. Praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise the everlasting King. earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. For he founded it on the seas and established it on the waters. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him. The Lord is good to those whose hope is in him, to the one who seeks him. It is good to wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. Infinite and Almighty God, we praise you for the founding of this institution and the gifts of this family, past and present. You have graciously supplied dedicated and diligent administrators, eager students, incredible support from external and internal agencies. To you be all glory, praise, and adoration. We thank you for this day, a day when innovation is celebrated, a day when accomplishment is recognized, a day when your gifts and the beauty of your creation are celebrated. Help that as we go through these rituals, that we will not forget where we are coming from. Holy God, enlighten us so that we might put our trust in you and give us the resolve to be better at what you have called us to be and to do. Grant us wisdom as we explore new possibilities. Invigorate our minds and our bodies so that we might seek excellence in all that we do. We give you honor, praise, and glory in the name of the one who taught us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you very much. You may be seated.
Thank you very much, Reverend Walters. I just discovered, sir, that I'm a better singer with a mask on. I did very well. My wife would be proud of me. And for one moment, when you said he established it on the waters, I thought you were going to say Walters, but you said you did say waters. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite Dr. Maureen Nelson, our principal, to officially welcome us.
Master of Ceremony and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Ratcliffe Robertson, Minister of Education, Youth and Information, our guest speaker, the Honorable Fayval Williams, Regional Director, Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Dare, President of the Students' Council, Ms. Anishka Christie, and other distinguished members of the Board of Management who have joined us virtually, Assistant Chaplain, Area 1, JCF, Reverend Courtney Walters, Vice Principal Academics, Mrs. Carol Walters, Vice Principal Administration, Mrs. Colleen Ricketts Evans, Westmoreland Campus Director, Mr. Linwold McFarlane, distinguished guests, Mrs. Cheryl Broomfield, Ms. Chantal Thompson, and Mrs. Nicole Horton Johnson, our sponsors, deans, associate deans, directors, lecturers, and other members of the administrative and ancillary staff, awardees, family members, and well-wishers who have joined us virtually, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to you all. This morning, it is indeed my pleasure to officially welcome you to this prestigious Achievement Awards ceremony. I do feel honored and privileged to offer my personal welcome to everyone. However, let me, on behalf of the Board of Management, staff, and students of Montego Bay Community College, extend a warm welcome to all our distinguished guests on the campus and those participating on our virtual platform. We are indeed truly happy that you have chosen to share with us in this special function as we recognize, empower, and honor the outstanding performances of our students from last academic year and this current year. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly allow me to acknowledge and especially welcome some very important persons in our midst. To our most distinguished guests, the Minister of Education, Youth and Information, the Honorable Fayval Williams, we are really ecstatic that you're here on campus and grace us with your presence. I recalled talking to your assistant who indicated that it would have been a virtual presentation, but I indicated to our minister that I wanted to get a Montego Bay Community College experience. So we are excited, we are delighted. The members of the planning committee, all the board members, our staff, and our students are really happy that you are here with us, and we want to thank you. I'm happy to inform you that Montego Bay Community College has broadened our range of educational offerings to satisfy a greater and more diverse group of students. Consequently, we provide an opportunity for high school students to earn college credit, obtain vocational skills, earn certification or training for a career change or advancement, and develop life skills. We have achieved an enviable record of academic excellence in a wide array of programs here at the college. We are indeed happy that you're here to celebrate the many achievements of our students. Minister, I'm cognizant of the fact that you're committed and extremely busy, especially now that you're doing the sensitization for the back to school. But we are grateful that you're able to share with us this morning. Let me extend my gratitude and appreciation to you. We look forward to your inspiring keynote address. I know we'll be motivated by your words of wisdom. To the chair of the function, Mr. Ratcliffe Robertson, or Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, sir, through your leadership, you have assisted in strengthening the program offerings in the college and have provided various resources for the successes of this noble institution. We want to thank you very much for accepting the role to be our chair this morning. A special welcome is extended to you, sir. Let me also welcome our board chairman, Mr. Stephen Dare. Sir, I'm aware of the hectic schedule that you have for your job, but we are extremely happy that you're here this morning sharing with us. Thank you, sir, for your continued guidance, your support, and assistance to this institution. Be assured, we really, truly appreciate all that you have done so far. Thank you very much. To our Regional Director, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, a warm welcome is extended to you, ma'am. Dr. Pinnock, you hold a special place here at Montego Bay Community College. I want to thank you for your continued guidance, your support. I know the hectic, crazy schedule that you have to run, but I want to thank you for the love, the support to my personal growth and development here as the principal at the college. Thank you, and a warm welcome is extended to you. A special welcome is also extended to Reverend Walters. Sir, thank you very much for your spiritual contributions and the guidance you have provided over these many years at the college. Ladies and gentlemen, we can always depend on Reverend Walters to invoke God's presence here when we have these functions. I've never called Reverend Walters, no matter the late notification, and he has ever said no. Thank you, and I want to welcome you to our function. Let me welcome and acknowledge our vice principals. Vice Principal Academic, Mrs. Walters, who is responsible for this function today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Walters, for the ambience, everything that has gone into the presentation for our award ceremony. I want to thank you so much. Our Vice Principal Administration, Mrs. Colleen Ricketts-Evans, a special welcome is extended to you as well. Our campus director, Mr. Linwell McFarlane, a special welcome is extended to you, sir. As the senior managers at the college, your continued support and impact have been tremendous. Your enthusiasm, dedication, creativity, and involvement are greatly appreciated, and we want to thank you all wholeheartedly. To our deans, our associate deans, our directors, our lecturers, our members of the administrative and ancillary staff, a special welcome is extended to you all. To our sponsors who are here this morning, a special welcome is extended to you all, and we thank you for the support and the gifts that we've received for our student. Let me at this time welcome our students, and most importantly, our awardees. Congratulations on your outstanding achievements. We are indeed proud of you all, and we celebrate your successes. Despite the challenges imposed by COVID-19 pandemic, you all rose above those circumstances and have performed outstandingly. I want to congratulate you all again. Students, continue to be trailblazers and uphold the ideals of the academic excellence, leadership, and community involvement generated here during your tenure at Montego Bay Community College. I also want to extend a special welcome to the members of the media present here today, and particularly to Venturo, who has the responsibility for streaming this function on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we acknowledge your presence here today and view it as an indication of your interest in education and support for the recognition of the work that the college is doing, and we are most grateful. Thank you, everyone. Do enjoy our Inspiring Achievements Award Ceremony 2021. God bless you all, and I know that you're feeling quite welcome here this morning. Thank you so much. Clean this one so that Mr. Roberts can put it in. I think the battery is dead in this one. You can put it in here. Let's give that to Mr. Roberts.
I don't know about you, but I feel welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having some greetings, starting with the president of the Students' Council. Now, you know, she has been sitting on the board of management for a year, and this is the first time I'm seeing her face to face, and she attends every meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, Anishka Christie.
Master of Ceremony and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Rodcliffe Robertson, Minister of Education, Youth and Information, and our guest speaker, Honorable Fayval Williams, Regional Director of Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Deere, Principal, Dr. Maureen Nelson, Assistant Chaplain, Area 1, JCF, Reverend Courtney Walters, Vice Principals of Academics and Business and Administration, Mrs. Carol Walters and Mrs. Colleen Ricketts-Evans, Westmoreland Campus Director, Dr. Linwall McFarlane, distinguished guests, deans, associate deans, directors, lecturers, and other members of staff, awardees, family members and well-wishers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I consider it an honor to stand here in the capacity of Student Council President 2020 to 2021. This particular year forced us to find creative ways to enhance the student experience during such a difficult time. Today, we are gathered to give thanks. Firstly, to God who has continuously showed us mercy and has wrapped us and our nation in his arms of protection. A year and a half, some may call it, of, "Are you hearing me? Please mute your mic," and ear-bursting sounds of our meetings reconnecting to the Wi-Fi. Nevertheless, we press on. Additionally, we're here to thank and celebrate students who did not allow a global crisis to hinder their development. They call us Generation Z, and in my opinion, that Z stands for Zoom. Within the past year, we have found ourselves stuck on this platform and many others just to get an education, and this was no simple task. We had constant audio issues, not being able to share screen, and not being able to watch recordings were some of our daily struggles. But the list of awardees is comprised of students who have persevered despite the challenges. During the academic year of 2020 to 2021, not only was there a physical hindrance to learning and development, but social skills were deconstructed, mental barriers were built, and sometimes we honestly just could not think of an answer to give the teachers when they asked us a question in class. However, there were students who did not give up. They refused to throw in the towel and let this pandemic stop them. I am extremely proud of all these students. Make no mistake, we were under pressure to quit. There were classmates who dropped out and seemed better off because they joined the workforce. Others who started online businesses and made us feel compelled to tackle more tasks, as well as parents who did not understand that we could not cook and clean and take care of our younger siblings while trying to juggle complex classes in the home environment. These are just simple examples of what we have experienced. However, like the Apostle Paul, we have fought a good fight. We have finished our courses, literally and figuratively. We have kept the faith. Every single tertiary student deserves a rounding rouse of applause just for being a student after all that has happened. As for those being awarded, you are absolutely amazing. This experience has taught us that we can do anything we put our minds to. Today is an extraordinary example of our institution's motto, "The end crowns the work." Cheers to Generation Zoom and to our supporters. We salute you. Thank you.
We have to wait on the sanitizer. Okay, I think the meaning of the word sanitize is to remove the impurity, but there was nothing impure about that speech. So it is the desk that was being sanitized. Wow. I think the minister would like to speak to you afterwards about visiting Parliament to address Parliament very soon, right? Yeah, I'm just reading her mind. I know she's going to invite you, all right? And Mr. Deere, we will be there. We will be in the gallery, right? Okay. Thank you very much. And I now invite our chairman, the chairman. You know, I can't understand Mr. Deere sometimes. Mr. Deere knows everything that happens in the college, and he is involved at every step of the way. He is a hands-on chairman, and I just love that about him. Mr. Deere.
I can take this off? Yes. I always feel naked when I take it off now. But Mr. Master of Ceremonies, my deputy chair that speaks very well about me, clearly, Mr. Radcliffe Robertson, the Honorable Minister, Mrs. Fayval Williams, in the Ministry of Education and Youth and Information. Rather than go through everybody's name, I'm going to observe all further protocols and move to the awardees. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is another day of celebration at Montego Bay Community College. Today's celebration this year is special not only because we are graced with the presence of the Honorable Minister, but for us, it also is special because we're able to gather to celebrate not only this year's outstanding achievements, academic achievements, but also the previous awardees in the previous year. Yes, 2020 did not allow us an opportunity to recognize those persons. And I think we all know why. We're not even going to mention why. Everybody knows. Today is not about what happened or did not happen in 2020 or 2021, but a celebration of outstanding achievements based on goals. There's no better feeling than to set a goal or set goals for yourselves and receive positive feedback. Today we celebrate that outstanding positive feedback based on those goals. Student goal setting is not something that will only be applicable, your goal setting is not something that will only be applicable to your time in school, but will be useful in just about every aspect of your life. The goal setting exercise always presents, and sometimes we do not even realize that we have a goal, but more focused on the particular outcome. Every day of life, we set small incremental goals that really add to a larger outcome. As we all know, we daily have a list of items and chores to get done. This list as you know, not only involves school, but many obligations personally, and we set out to plan to get them done as efficiently as possible. These are all goals, which when you look at them, it all accumulates into supporting some larger, more important overall goal that you have set for yourself. The school timetable, which forms a big part of the academic scheduling, is all part of that. Tertiary level education is not only about the subject areas that you decided to further your education in, but also preparing you for life outside of this noble institution. In a less structured environment, an environment that requires you to have the ability to develop structure for yourself, and yes, goals are a big part of that structure. Awardees, it is clear you have taken advantage of developing a structure. The results are on record, and you have demonstrated outstanding achievements in your respective subject areas. You have outstandingly achieved your goals. Awardees, these achievements will serve you well outside of Montego Bay Community College once you graduate. And these are achievements that will help to structure your life in untold ways. Continue to be smart in your approach. And use what works for you, but ensure the goals are SMART. You know what that stands for. Being specific, measurable, accountable, realistic, timely, all really critical aspects of goals. Minister, on behalf of the Board of Management, we especially welcome you to the Montego Bay Community College and Montego Bay. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your very demanding schedule to journey from Kingston to be with us today, and look forward to other visits in the near future. Awardees, on behalf of the Board of Management, who is committed to creating facilities that will create better outcomes for you, the students, I want to wholeheartedly say congratulations on your outstanding achievements that you with your performance create, and let you know that your performance create inspiration for the Board of Management to work harder to improve the college experience. So keep flying the flag high and bright for Montego Bay Community College. Good morning, everyone.
This sanitizer takes her job very serious. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for your greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now be entertained by the award-winning Montego Bay Community College Choir.
Can't touch a lion. Son evil that meet me home. Came from no demonic works performed. Shall prosper. I'm walking through this valley of test, and I've never been weak out in the wilderness. The power of Jah preserve I, guide us in all we do. Walking through the heights and the depths, We trample frustration and we conquer stress. The power of Jah preserve I, guide us in all we do. So all the evil that mean me harm can go back where they came from. No demonic words performed shall prosper, yeah. So tell the ogre and the science man come, because them can't squeeze the lion paw. No demonic words performed shall prosper.
Me say the more them a aisle up, and the more them business spoil up.
Me say the more them a aisle up, and the more them is spoil up.
Should you
Feel like giving up. So let the strength of our ancestors fill your cup. The power of Jah preserve I, guide us in all we do. Can't go back where they come from. No, shall prosper. God is science. Shall prosper. Get the lion.
Thought they were singing Mandarin, and then I realized the Mandarin teacher is here, and he wasn't smiling, so it wasn't Mandarin that they were singing. Madam Minister, we have students here who they will communicate in Mandarin for hours. Yes. So we have covered Spanish, we have covered Mandarin, we cover French, we cover every language, even Patois. We have to do it down here, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, our Regional Director, Region 4 for the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, will greet us.
Mr. Ratcliffe Robertson, our Master of Ceremonies and our Deputy Chairman of the School Board, our dearly beloved Minister, Honorable Fayval Williams, our Chairman of our School Board, Mr. Deere, our President of the Students' Council, Ms. Christie, our members of our school board, our lecturers, other staff members, students, parents, well-wishers, good morning. No, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Excellent, excellent. On behalf of our Minister of Education, Honorable Fayval Williams, our Minister of State, Honorable Robert Morgan, and the entire staff of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, especially those of Region 4, I take this opportunity to express appreciation to you for uplifting our people of Western Jamaica through education, especially over the past year. You see, Minister, in Region 4, we are known as the region of innovators. And I want you to understand that the Montego Bay Community College really stood tall. I speak as a parent because, of course, I was really a part of those classes. And I'm telling you, the lecturers, Dr. Nelson, Mr. Deere, you have superb lecturers, very, 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 very patient. And so, Miss Christie, when you talk about, are you there? Am I speaking to myself? Are you going to answer? I know all of those. And I really and truly, from the bottom of my heart, say congratulations and thank you to the lecturers of the Montego Bay Community College. The past 2 years has been different. It's a VUCA environment, volatile, uncertain, complex, and certainly ambiguous. But I want to say to all here present, students, lecturers, well-wishers, the Montego Bay Community College, the epitome of tertiary education in Western Jamaica. Congratulations. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister is here and she will bring you greetings. I am not bringing you greetings. I'm just expressing appreciation. And so I take this opportunity to say to all here present, students, especially the awardees, resilience is the name of the game. And certainly, the end crowns the work. Congratulations to Montego Bay Community College.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Director. We always boast in Region 4, you see that we have the best director in Region 4. No, you know, Madam Minister, yes. And if you ever decide to move her from Region 4, we are all coming with her. So Edie Alexander says she knows everything about the minister. And she wants to introduce the minister to us because we know nothing about the minister. That's what she told me. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as pre-university science student. So, Edie Alexander introducing the minister.
Good morning. The guest speaker for today is a chartered financial analyst by profession. However, you will be just as amazed at the number of positions that she has served in as I am. Her achievements and service demonstrate that she is hardworking and has a spirit of perseverance. I have no doubt that she exemplifies the idea that we do not have to cling to one profession all our lives if we do not wish to do so. Our esteemed guest speaker has an MBA in concentration in finance from the Wharton Business School at the University of Pennsylvania and a BA in economics from Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts. She is a former executive director of Kingston Properties Limited, has been serving as Member of Parliament for St. Andrew Eastern since March 2016. Let us take a journey into her past. Prior to Kingston Properties, she served as Chief Investment Officer of JMMB Limited from March 2005 to September 2007, with investment responsibilities spanning the trading department, investment research, and pensions. In addition, during the period September 2002 to February 2004, she consulted with JMMB in the areas of market risk management, and investment research, where she led that company's efforts to develop investment research capabilities. She also served as the head of the valuation and pricing team for JMMB's public offering. That is not all. In 2004, she consulted with the Financial Services Commission in the area of research and policy. Prior to returning to Jamaica, she was Senior Vice President of Putnam Investments in Boston, a top 10 global mutual fund manager. Her investment work spanned a broad cross-section of industries. She also had a portfolio management responsibilities for an equity portfolio product and led Putnam's efforts to incubate a market-neutral hedge fund. Her investment experience includes approximately 5 years as vice president at Wellington Management Company in Boston, Massachusetts. Preceding Wellington, she was a fixed income analyst at Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and shared portfolio management responsibilities for a US $3 billion portfolio. She was a member of the team that provided macroeconomic and market input for both the strategic and tactical portfolio decisions. She also gained experience at the Equitable Real Estate Investment Management in Chicago, Illinois. While there, she performed valuation analysis on commercial real estate properties. She also worked as an information system analyst for Morgan Stanley, an American multinational financial service corporation that provides securities products and service to customers. She is married to Leo Williams, with whom she has 2 children. In the most significant position in which she served Jamaica, her priorities are bridging the digital divide, child and youth development, child care and protection, lifelong learning, governance and accountability, information and communication, quality education and training, stakeholder engagement, and parenting support. It is truly an honor to introduce to you Honorable Fayval Williams, MP, Minister of Education, Youth and Information.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Is that the best that Montego Bay can do? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay. All right, let me acknowledge our Master of Ceremonies and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Radcliffe Robertson, our Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Deere. Let me acknowledge as well Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Regional Director, Region 4, Region of Innovators, Principal Dr. Maureen Nelson, and your entire team here at Montego Bay Community College. Of course, Generation Z, President of the Student Council, Ms. Christie. All our vice principals, our awardees, our students, lecturers, parents, well-wishers, members of the media. Good morning again to everyone. I am delighted to be here with you for this year's award ceremony here at the Montego Bay Community College. I bring you greetings as well on behalf of Member of Parliament and our Attorney General, Mrs. Marlene Malahoo Ford. She would have loved to be here, but was unable to. But she asked me to convey her commendations to all of you. Your continued performance of excellence is worth celebrating, and I'm therefore delighted to extend congratulations to today's awardees. Special commendations are also in order for the teaching and support staff who have kept the institution open and running despite all the upheavals of the COVID-19 pandemic. The quality of the training is evident in the demand by the employers for your students, and they're continuing to live up to the confidence placed in them. In your 46 years of operations, as a government-owned entity, you have cemented your place in the heart of residents of Western Jamaica as a center of excellence, and long may you maintain these high standards. I note your many achievements in your expansive course offerings, and I take this opportunity to encourage today's awardees to build on what you have learned here. It is in your best interest to continue pursuing professional development. We live in a world in which we have to learn new things frequently and even set aside the familiar. And so I want to pause right here to also acknowledge Reverend Courtney Walters, Assistant Chaplain, and thank you for reminding us to invigorate our minds and bodies so we may seek excellence in all that we do. Your responsiveness to technological development and challenges is equally admirable as you take steps to incorporate technology to improve the college's administrative functions and provide the platforms through which students learn. This has included the upgrading of the virtual learning environment and procurement of technology to facilitate online classes. Lecturers have been provided with laptops to facilitate remote instruction, and some needy students have been given tablets to assist with their academic pursuits. As graduates of the Montego Bay Community College, you are well placed to seize many new and exciting opportunities in this economy. Despite challenges on the economy in 2020 and into 2021, we're seeing sectors, we saw sectors that continue to grow. For example, information communication technology, with new jobs coming on stream to support and drive digital transformation across industries. I know that today belongs to the awardees, your families, teachers, and friends who have stood by you during your journey. Though some of them cannot be here with you physically today, I know they are all proud of your achievements. So let us put our hands together to thank them for their unwavering support. At the start of the pandemic, no one could have predicted the extent that COVID-19 would disrupt our lives and the economy. And just when we thought that things were looking good as we prepared ourselves to open up, more spikes in community cases reminded us that this virus was not letting up that easily. We therefore cannot let our guards down. We must be vigilant individually and collectively. Today, as you reflect on your educational journey so far, I believe you will take with you cherished memories of the friendships formed during your time here. I want to say to the awardees, stay connected to the network of past students and maintain close ties with the Montego Bay Community College community. The next phase of your life will have challenges as well as new and rewarding opportunities. I'm confident that Montego Bay Community College has prepared you and is preparing you well for this. you know, we need to be able to say to students at more of our schools, from early childhood to tertiary, that the schools from which you're graduating prepared you well. Sadly, that's not the case in 2021, despite us being at this business called formal education for many, many decades. And I want to say to you, all of you today, all of Jamaica, that we must get to that point in our evolution as a Jamaican people in which, among the things we are known for globally, will be students that are high achieving, students that excel, not just some students, but all our students. We must set our sights on being ranked among the world's best schools. It is not impossible. We have to wake up every day and do the work that will make such a rank possible. The work to make our education sector highly ranked globally includes having early assessment of our children's learning ability in our early childhood institutions so that we can intervene and take the necessary corrective steps. Having more early childhood practitioners who truly understand the significance of the developmental progression of our children at that early age. We have begun that process. We have begun that age 4 assessment, and we are taking steps to have it institutionalized so our 6-year-olds are ready when they step into our primary schools. Having our schools ranked highly globally will require us as well to have specialist teachers in our primary schools for the fundamental subjects of mathematics and English language, and I dare say science and technology. That change to have specialist teachers in our primary schools will begin in this new school year, 2021. We know that that will be a game changer for our education sector. Having our schools ranked highly globally will require our students and teachers having more time on task. It is not enough for students to go to school at 7:30 a.m. or 8:30 until 2:30 or 3:30, with time for recess and lunch and all the other activities, and expect them to be high performing. That's why we have rolled out our national summer school and our national homework program and our national extra lessons. Yes, it's about recovering smarter from the learning loss as a result of the pandemic, but it is also about us understanding that education takes time. Education takes time. Learning takes time. We need more hours at it to excel. You know that if you want to be good at anything, you have to put in the work. Ask our awardees how many hours they've put in. Ask our athletes, our doctors, our computer scientists. Ask them how much work they had to put in to excel at what they're doing. You will also see us launch our lesson plan repository for our teachers. So our teachers will have available to them for their use lesson plans consistent with our national standards curriculum. This will free up time for our teachers to do what we ask of them, and that is to engage more with our students. Those are just some of the steps that we're taking in the education sector to ensure that we have better outcomes, not just for some students, not just for those schools at the top, but right across the education sector. This, I believe, that children who are nurtured and adequately stimulated at an early age will be more ready for primary schools, and that while in primary schools our emphasis on the foundation subjects of mathematics and English language taught in a way that allows students to develop their comprehension and writing skills, will see more students who are ready for the rigors of high school, such that we will begin to see greater, significantly greater matriculation into post-secondary and tertiary institutions, especially among our young men. And all of what I have just said have significant implications for our teachers' colleges. And yes, we will continue the efforts to have devices in the hands of all our students and ensure adequate and consistent bandwidth at our schools so our children will be equipped with the 21st century technology skills. And yes, we must attend more deliberately to the infrastructure needs of our schools. There's much work to be done. We as Jamaicans are known globally as home to some of the world's fastest sprinters. We're known globally for reggae, Blue Mountain coffee, Red Stripe beer, beautiful beaches, jerk dishes, majestic waterfalls, luxurious all-inclusive hotels, possibly the most expensive rum in the world. But let us, in the years ahead, become known for a highly ranked education sector. And I know you at Montego Bay Community College, you're doing your part, and that's evident today, and I thank you. I hope all of you will make full use of the opportunities available to you, and by all of you, I especially mean the awardees today. I encourage you to remain optimistic and be ready to move forward, ever mindful that you're part of a larger community that is depending on you, and more important, on whom you can depend. And so I thank you for all the work that you're doing, but to say to you, there is still a lot of work to be done to put our education sector in a place where it is the best among those highly ranked in the global world in which we live. It is not impossible. We just have to wake up every day and do the work. Thank you.
Montego Bay Community College, give the minister a bigger round of applause. You know, when the minister was being introduced, I said, no wonder the Prime Minister placed her in education. She's so diverse. Yes. She's so diverse in her experience and qualification and everything. And what a speech, huh? Yes. Madam Minister, you were not appointed for a time like this. You were anointed for a time like this. And we could not have asked for a better minister in this season. And because of that, Minister, we're going to give you your own entertainment, and we're going to have the Montego Bay Community College Choir again singing just to you this time. Right?
Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. Oh, listen to the song from deep within. It's only beginning to find relief. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I am alone at a crossroad. I am not home in my own home. See, I've tried and tried to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I follow the voice you gave to me, and now I gotta find my own. You should have listened. There is someone deep inside, someone I thought had died so long ago. Now I'm screaming out for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or worked into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I am alone at a crossroad. I am not home in my own home. See, I've tried and tried to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you gave to me. I'll follow the voice you gave to me. And now I gotta find my own. I don't know where I belong, but I will be moving on. If you don't, if you don't, I'll listen. It's all from deep inside. Someone I thought had died so long ago. I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you gave to me. I'll follow the voice you gave to me. Now I gotta find my own,
I guess you see how innovative we are in Western Jamaica. We even have the concept of a one-man choir. Nowhere else you will find that. We're going to get into that segment of the program now where we're handing out awards. And may I invite Miss Tracia McIntosh and Mr. Lidge Sinclair.
Greetings to our virtual audience and our actual audience. We are pleased, exceptionally pleased, to introduce and announce our exemplars, our outstanding achievers at both our campuses, and for the years 2020 and 2021. So I'll be pleased to introduce you to our outstanding achievers for the year 2020. And Tracy, can I rely on you for 2021?
Yes, I've got this. Don't worry.
This is what we've been waiting for, so let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our live and our virtual audience, as Mr. Sinclair said, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Our students did well. We are proud of them. Yes, the times were trying, but they are resilient. So, Team Z or Z or Zoom, you did it. Congratulations. We're going to ask Mrs. Shirley Grant Williams to come, as she will be making presentations to the students in her faculty of Business and General Studies, who did well. And we are going to go in the order of the categories for the academic awards. We will start with 2020, as Mr. Sinclair said, and then we'll alternate and do 2021. So, for the Marcia Samuels Award for Excellence in Business Administration on the main campus, we have...
For 2020, Seychelle Stewart.
For 2021, we have Cherie Gordon.
For the Associate Degree in Business Administration, the Frome Campus, for 2020, or awardee, Chelsea Ann Grant.
For 2021, Roxanne Mattison.
Under the Bachelor of Science Business Studies for Human Resource 2020's awardee, Karina Lloyd.
And for 2021, because it's an exceptional year, we have a double header. Yashay Knight, followed by O'Neill Riley. Yashay Knight, ladies and gentlemen. We have O'Neill Riley. Okay, so we move on to the Bachelor of Science in Business Studies Marketing major. And for 2020, we have
Shavia Watson.
For 2021, we have Tina Shea Solomon.
And for the Bachelor of Business Administration in tandem with the University of Technology for 2020, Crystal Smith.
And for 2021, we have Anna Brown.
Continuing, the Bachelor of Business Administration, Frome Campus.
We have 2021, Noelle Tardil, followed by Roche McNeil. We have Miss Roche.
And now to the Associate Degree in Business Administration, Main Campus, Group 2A, 2020's awardee, Marsha Llewellyn.
For Group 2B, we have Jerome Riley.
And for our Associate Degree in Business Studies January 2018 cohort, time travel, sorry, Kadeen Martin. time traveling again to the Bachelor in Business Administration, F&M. Let's hear it for Cheyenne Hay, 2020.
For our accounting major for the Bachelor of Business Administration, we have Jermaine Mills.
And for our Bachelor in Business Administration, specifically Human Resource, Kadeen Webster. Okay.
From our Froome campus, the Associate Degree in Business Administration, we have Stacy DeLeon Jagaru.
And also from our Froome campus in the Associate's Degree in Business Administration, Jacqueline Brown.
Bachelor's in Business Administration, accounting major from the Froome campus, Novelet Brown.
Bachelor's in Business Administration, Froome campus, Human Resource Management, Nikita Bukal.
Bachelor in Business Administration, Human Resource Management again, Santana Castello, and she's also from the Froome campus.
Also hailing from the Froome campus, Associate Degree in Business Administration, Deandra Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are our students from the Workforce and Continuing Education Division. We move on. Thank you, Mrs. Shirley Grant-Williams, for doing an exceptional job.
Thank you.
We move on to the Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism Management, and we have our presenter, Ms. Jennifer Thompson.
For the Associate Degree in Hospitality and Tourism Management with specialization in travel and tourism from the main campus, 2020's recipient, Susanna Grant.
From 2021, Shana K. Andrews.
The Associate Degree in Hospitality and Tourism Management, Froome Campus, 2020, Alexia Clark. And for the F&B Main Program, Adrienne Mullings.
We have from the 2021, Ramona Wilson.
Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, specialization in Tourism and Entertainment, 2020, Shanicia Allen.
And for 2021, we have Theresa Burke. Bachelor of Science, Hospitality and Tourism Management, accommodation major, Gabrielle Salmon for 2021.
And for the Bachelor of Science, Hospitality and Tourism from campus, Hospitality major, we have two excellent recipients. Mitch Stewart.
And we have Jessica Salmon.
Both 2020. And for the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism, a major in Hospitality for 2020, Chinwendu Nweke.
And for 2021, we have Anthony Cole. Moving on to our associate degree, Culinary Arts program, 2020, we have
Tafari Lawson.
And for 2021, Shay Monthrow. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give them a clap. Thank you.
Congrats.
Associate degree, Clothing and Fashion. We have two recipients for 2021. Latoya Johnson.
Also for 2021, Crystal Chisholm. Also for 2021, another exemplar by the name of Patrona. Our third exemplar, please welcome Patrona Maitland.
I know I said two, but forgive me. I teach communications, not maths, okay? For Hospitality and Tourism Management Accommodation major, we have for 2020,
Tassia Bailey. Moving on to the Associates in Food and Beverage, Hospitality Tourism Management for 2020. Welcome, Tina Shea Myrie. And for Health Wellness Tourism, 2020, Zoe Sullivan. Congratulations.
thank you very much, Miss Jennifer Thompson, for handing out the awards for your faculty. We move now to the Faculty of Computer and Technical Studies. And we invite our Dean, Mrs. Nathassa Higgin Thomas, to come and make our presentation. We start with the Associate Degree in Engineering Technology 2020. And our recipient is
Kevon Willocks. 2021, our recipient is
Delmar Fraser. Moving on to the O'Dane Whittingham Award for Excellence in AMCS, we have for 2020,
Shania Connell.
and for 2021, Amir Vassal. Can we give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you.
And to the Associate's Degree in Architecture and Construction Technology, 2020's recipient, Eugene Cox.
And our 2021 recipient is Duane Cunningham. Associate Degree, Management Information System, 2020.
Ashley Deans.
And for 2021, we have Tajay Housen.
Continuing, the Associate Degree in Management Information System from campus, 2020 recipient, Tyreek Jackson. Continuing with the Associate's Degree in Engineering, 2020's recipient, Everton Sewell.
This is Tyreek. Let's give him a round of applause.
Congratulations. This is for the Associate Degree in Management Information System from Campus 2020. Congratulations, Mr. Johnson.
And here we have Mr. Everton Sewell. Okay. Thank you very much, Mrs. Higgin Thomas. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That faculty, the students are in high demand. They're running wires, they're working in the technical field.
But we have
Do we have
Mr.
a
Willocks.
recipient?
We have Mr. Willocks, I believe, to represent.
Okay.
Thank you for returning, Ms. Higgin Thomas. Mrs. Higgin Thomas. Mr. Willocks. This is Kevon Willocks, everyone. Excellence in the Associate Degree in Engineering Technology.
Thank you.
Yes, he's heading back to work, as you can see. All right. We now transition to the awardees from the Faculty of Arts, Natural and Social Sciences, and we will welcome our esteemed Dean to be our presenter, Mrs. Rochelle Porter Linton. 2 heart emojis at the end.
Associate Degree in Psychology 2020 recipient is
Trishan Beckford.
And our 2021 recipient is Ranika Morris.
For the Associate Degree in Social Work, 2020's recipient is Shanoya Smith.
For the Associate Degree Social Work from Campus for 2020, we have
Natoya Palmer Chambers.
And for 2021, we have Shanoya Drummond.
For the Associate Degree, congrats Shanoya. For the Associate Degree in Criminal Justice for 2020, please help me congratulate Miss Tayana Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2021 recipient is Renika Small.
And now for our exemplar in the Pre-University Arts Studies for 2020, please congratulate Miss Danielle Thomas. Where have I seen her before?
And for 2021, Emily Williams.
Emily is also our outgoing Student Council Vice President for the academic year. And now to our exemplars in the Pre-University Business Study for 2020, Daniel Dehaney.
And for 2021, Alea Whitley.
All right, and to our Pre-University Sciences for 2020, our exemplar is Asonica Moody.
And our 2021 recipient is Miss Angelique Pinnock. Should we also call another name with Angelique?
And for the Associate's Degree in Social Work for 2020, we congratulate Caroline Calbert.
And here again, ladies and gentlemen, we are awarding our workforce and continuing education students. For the Bachelor's in Social Work on the JTS program, we have Cavell Parkinson. Moving on to the associate degree in Agricultural Technology, we have Tavon Miller.
Congrats, Tavon. Heading back to work, we can tell. And for the associates in business management, Janae Plummer. Do you mind if I bump the line with this one?
Go right
This is,
ahead.
of course, very dear to me. Excuse me. Convention will be ignored. For the associate degree in funeral services and mortuary sciences, please help me by giving a rousing round of applause to a groundbreaking exemplar to a now accredited course, Nurse Marsha Gay Sukra.
Thank you, Mr. Sinclair.
Most welcome.
For the associate degree in social work from campus, we have Miss Shasha K. Clark. We also have for the bachelor's in social work from campus, Miss Danisha Cummins.
Congratulations, Danisha. Congratulations, parents. At this time, we will recognize our co-curricular performers for their excellence outside of the classroom and their service to civic duty. But we would be remiss if we did not recognize the service and the duty of Mrs. Linton. So please thank her as she transitions away from the platform.
We invite Mrs. Carol Leslie, Director of the Co-Curricular Activities, to come and make the presentation for us, clubs and societies. And so, ladies and gentlemen, even though 2020 and 2021 were difficult years, can we say that they were complex years? And aren't we are still in 2021. Our students still managed to engage in co-curricular activities. And they, what do we say? Team Microsoft, Team Zoom, Instagram, you name it, they were that team, and they continued their clubs and societies. And we want to make special mention of them. So we're going to start with a choir. For the year 2020, we have our recipient,
Former Student Council Vice President Prince Boaki Ajiman. Hey, Prince.
Also from the choir 2021, we have
Tajay Beswick. In the flesh, right? Yes, this is our performer. You made us listen, Tajay. We had to. Tell you. Congrats.
an ever-willing soul who never says no to us when we ask him to perform. Mr. Giovanni Reese from the Froome campus. He's our 2021 recipient.
And for the co-curricular participation in culinary arts for 2020, let's hear it for Kelsey DeWar. Hey, Kelsey.
And can I say, Mr. Sinclair, that this club was above all others. They did some phenomenal things this year. I'm still amazed. So we have another recipient, the 2021 recipient, Miss Jamelia Lawrence.
And for service to the Red Cross for the year 2020, let us also celebrate another former student counselor, Miss Marika Shaw. Marika. And for Red Cross participation again, the year 2021, Miss Ornella Liu.
Tourism Action Club. Our recipient for 2020 is Miss Jessica Horton.
And the recipient for 2021, Tourism Action Club, Dwight Barrett.
Thank you, Madam Regional Director, for reminding us that Region 4 is the region of innovators, because we do have a Young Accountants Association here at the Montego Bay Community College. And our recipient this year for 2021 is Renee Findletter.
For participation in the Ecology Club for 2020, let us celebrate yet another former student counselor, Cornelia Gooden.
For Ecology 2021, we have Miss Tajna Myers.
Congrats, Tajna. For peer counseling for the year 2020, Miss Danielle Thomas.
And for 2021, a familiar face at this time is Miss Sayini Alexander.
Also for peer support in 2021, a face all too familiar to us, Madam Emily Williams. Surprise, surprise.
For band at the Frome campus, we have Mr. Enrico Hall for 2020.
Excellent. The Co-Curricular Award for participation in the Spanish Club for 2020 goes to Jerome Garwood. In Espanol. Couldn't have. Mr. Garwood. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute.
For 2021, we have Miss Sheree Lund.
And also for 2021, Gabrielle Howell. On to participation in the Mathematics Club, we have Miss Marika Shaw, yet again. continuing for, here she is. Welcome, Miss Shaw. I know. She has a flight to catch, you know. So. And for 2021, we have Asonica Moody. Here she is.
For UCCF, we have Latanya Clark for 2021.
Congrats. And for the Performing Arts for 2020, Natasha Hall.
For Art and Craft 2020, we have Abigail Spencer.
Also for 2020, Shavante Samuels.
For debating, for 2020, we have Asha Garwood.
And for 2021, we have Chadrick Powell. And for the 4-H Club, please welcome once more Ornella Liu. Continuing, for Science and Technology, Imani Kelly.
For Histocrat, we have O'Brien Waite.
Happy belated birthday, O'Brien. For the Students' Council for 2020, our former president, Mr. Fitzroy Morris. There you are, sir. Welcome, sir. Yes. And for the Students' Council for 2021, the pleasure is mine to welcome again Ornella Liu. All right, before we transition to our final set of awards, please help us in thanking Mrs. Leslie for her presence in issuing the awards. Thank you so much. See you later.
We have some special awards, ladies and gentlemen, and they are in various categories. Outstanding awards, to the point where these persons have been made special mention of. So we're going to invite our presenter for the first two awards, Mrs. Ferron Hall, to come and make these two presentations. And the first presentation is for the Dudley Stokes Award in Sportsman of the Year, is Mr. Kishawn Douglas. We also have the Chantal Jackson Award, the Sportswoman of the Year Award, Miss Paulette Watson.
Your presence is always appreciated, Mrs. Ferron. I was happy to be with you. Thank you. We will now recognize the awardee for the Kiwanis Student Leadership 2020's recipient will be presented to you by Mrs. Spence Robinson. Please join us, Mrs. Spence Robinson. I know you almost thought it was her. That's how youthful she is, I believe you. The recipient this year is Francine Grant. Here with us. Well, Mrs. Robinson, it's ever so lovely to see you, and I'll continue our conversation. Thank you very much. Mr. Stephen Dare, may we ask you, sir, for your their presence at the center of the stage as we welcome now the recipient of the Chairman's Award for Outstanding Leadership for 2020. Mr. Dare, I have to tell you, even though I've called you up here to stand, he is here. Prince Boaki Ajiman. Prince Boaki Ajiman. Congratulations, Prince. Okay, great. That is for the year 2020. Congratulations, Prince. So there is a replica and there is one for the recipient, of course. Congrats. Excellent, excellent.
And so we have for our 2021 recipient.
It happens to be two.
Okay.
The exemplary nature of our students at the community college led us to a very, very unique decision. It was unanimous and it was overwhelmingly received by the entire voting selection staff and those outside. They were a team. It is said that the safest and most war-free time in history was a rule of women. Do your research, you'll see it's true.
Finally.
So the Chairman's Award this year for Outstanding Leaderships refers to two captains of a boat that steered through amazing pandemic waters with vim, vigor, and vitality. Let us celebrate. I don't know if it's unorthodox to welcome them both, but in the instance and the interest of distancing, I will call one name first and the other after. But by no means does it indicate the sequence or the importance of the award.
We have Miss Emily Williams
and
Miss Anishka Christie.
And now Miss Christie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dare.
Thank you, sir.
These two awards are very dear to Mrs. Walters' heart, and she asked specifically to give these awards. And this award is for the spirit of hospitality. Our 2020 recipient is Dennis Tommins.
I have to stand. A student.
Keep up the good work, Dennis. Amazing, amazing.
And for our 2021 recipient, Davio Henry.
Davio Henry.
And I'm told these students have international accolades behind their names, so they are not just local. They did wonderful things overseas and made a name for themselves, and we are extremely proud of them. Thank you very much, Mrs. Walters.
We are now ready to present the awards for outstanding achievement in Mandarin. So we will welcome a brief pause. And for service, we do that first. All right, a little adjustment in the program, as you can tell. We will recognize the Rotaract Award for Outstanding Service by inviting our presenter, Mrs. Colleen Ricketts Evans, from our campus. Great, Miss. Let's award for 2021 for outstanding service, Mr. Dwight Barrett. Again. All right, thank you, Mrs. Evans. Quickly adjusting. We will call at this time as our next presenter, Mr. Shanji Wang. Mr. Wang? Yes, I'm working on it. Shanji?
You attend their classes?
Yes, and I eavesdrop very well. No, Shishi. Ni hao. Ni hao. So, it's always entertaining, and I urge everyone, begin broadening and expanding your horizons, especially in the direction of Mandarin. We have 3 outstanding performers. Please help us welcome Lauren Chen, Imani Phillips, and Aaliyah Hall.
Could I say something about these students? They actually entered a competition, and let me just read the notes I have on them about the competition that they entered. Yeah. They entered a competition, and one student entered with a poem that was written 2,500 years ago. That's Imani. And Lauren Chen, she entered with a poem that was written in the Tang Dynasty. Yeah. And they have received this competition was judged by accredited judges in China, right? So the tapes were actually sent to China, and they judged their performance, and they came out with top awards among other students in the area.
Thank you, sir. That's beyond amazing.
Mani? Lauren,
That's
sorry,
Lauren
Lauren.
Chen. Yes.
Imani?
No, they didn't get
Oh, I'm sorry.
The photo.
Aaliyah. So we have Imani now, and then we have Aaliyah.
Imani Phillips. And Aaliyah Hall.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Wang.
Okay, thank you.
How do you say it in
Shishir.
Okay.
Shishir.
Kushi.
The end crowns the work, everybody. All right. We will recognize a few persons that were here and apparently in the line. We will just have them revisit the platform very quickly as we call their names. From Academic Excellence in Computer Studies from the faculty, Mr. Amir Vassal.
Give Miss Higgin Thomas a moment.
Mrs. Higgin Thomas a moment to arrive. Didn't need it. Made it. All right, let's recognize Eugene Cox from Comtech in the same breath. Mr. Cox, you are recognized.
Francine Grant.
And for leadership in Kiwanis, Francine Grant. As we call you, you are recognized. Yes. And from Comtech, Shania, this is Francine Grant, everyone, followed by Shania Connell from Comtech. Teresa Burke, next awardee. Mrs. Robinson, please present it to her. Congratulations, Teresa.
And Ashley Deans.
And recognized from Comtech, Ashley Deans. Wait, Shania was called. Pardon us, Miss Deans. It's a little exercise. Here we go. And now Shania, congratulations, Shania Connell from Comtech. All right, everyone, our last two awardees. I know you might want them not to exist, but they have to hear their names. We have to validate and recognize them, so let's go right into it. Please, madam.
We're going to invite Dr. Maureen Nelson to come and make this special presentation. And this is for Student of the Year 2020, Workforce and Continuing Education Division. Guess who? Miss Marsha Gay Sukra. Thank you very much, Dr. Nelson. We invite the Honorable Fayval Williams to come and make another special presentation. And this presentation is for Student of the Year 2021.
Yes.
We have Miss Emily Williams. We are extremely proud, ladies and gentlemen,
Tremendous.
of our outstanding awardees. They sacrificed a lot, and we are thankful to them for continuing their educational journey with us here at Montego Bay Community College. We thank the parents, the well-wishers, the sponsors, all those who were their cheerleaders in their corners, who made sure that they were in classes, got assignments done, and yes, made it to the end. You are winners.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. McFarlane and Mr. Sinclair. Dr. Gillian Osmond is going to come forward with some special awards, but there is a student who came up earlier on that I want to make special mention of. This student, she got herself several scholarships, and she, despite not being one of the students from one of the very affluent families that can afford it, she went to the principal and she said, "Madam Principal, I would like the money from these scholarships, money from this scholarship to be dispersed to students who are struggling to pay their school fees. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the spirit of Montego Bay Community College, right? And you will know who it is in due course. Dr. Osman, you are very elated about these awards that you're going to be presenting now.
Master of Ceremony and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Radcliffe Robertson, Minister of Education, Youth and Information, and our guest speaker, Honorable Fayval Williams, Regional Director, Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Dare, President of the Student Council, Ms. Anishka Christie, our dear Principal, Dr. Marie Nelson, Reverend Courtney Walters, our Vice Principals, Mrs. Walters, Mrs. Evans, our Westmoreland Campus Director, Mr. Linwell McFarlane, distinguished guests, deans, associate deans, directors, lecturers, and other members of staff, awardees, family members, and well-wishers. Good morning. Afternoon. As a faculty advisor, I am pleased to share in this segment of the ceremony the inaugural Montego Bay Community College Culinary Arts Club's cake decorating competition, the presence of our Minister of Education, Youth and Information, and you other very important persons serves to make this function all the more auspicious and special. So thank you very much for being here. Thanks also to those watching the live stream via our YouTube channel. A little bit about the competition. We anticipate that the competition will develop and grow into an acclaimed annual intercollegiate televised event with special prizes offered to winners and runners-up. We anticipate that major resorts will come to regard this competition as a marketplace for recruitment of pastry chefs for their hotels. In this inaugural year, entries have been judged in 2 categories, namely COVID-19 and homeschool online schooling. We did not receive the number of entries that we hoped, but we fully appreciate the challenges faced by our students. What is clear, however, is that whatever was lacking in quantity was fully made up by the quality of the entries received. Ladies and gentlemen, judging of our inaugural Baker's Cup cake competition was done by an Instagram influencer and internationally acclaimed pastry chef, Vivian Feldman. And let me tell you a little bit about her. Miss Feldman, Chef Feldman, was born in Baltimore, Maryland, while her Brazilian father studied medicine at Johns Hopkins University. She grew up in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and had her early education there before returning to the United States to pursue studies in international confectionery at the Florida Culinary Institute. She graduated in 2005 and was recruited by a top Florida resort before returning to Brazil, where she was gobbled up by one of their universities there to teach culinary arts. She completed an MBA in 2010. Chef Feldman now operates her own culinary school in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and she's a regular on the Brazilian channel Television Gazeta. She is multilingual, being fluent in Hebrew, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and English. Having judged our competition, Chef Feldman will now present the results in English.
Hello everybody, my name is Vivian Feldman and I'm a cake designer from Brazil where I own a baking and pastry school. I'm happy to be judging the Montego Bay Community Culinary Club's inaugural Baker's Cup competition. Thank you so much for the invitation. So before I say anything about winners, I want to congratulate the participants just for entering, which is already a big achievement, all your hard work and creativity. Cake designing is very hard because it doesn't only involve technique, it also involves a lot of practice and passion, which you already have. So many things in baking and pastry is just technique. Once you get the technique, it's done. But not with cake decorating, which you need to practice and you need to put in all that work. Keep on practicing. The more you practice, the better you become, always. Okay, so let's go for the runners-up. All right, so for the category COVID-19, second place goes to Natania and first place goes to Davio. So congratulations on both of you. Now, for the category online schooling, second place goes to Ashley and first place goes to Janelle. Congratulations on both. Hello everybody, my name is Vivian Feldman and I'm a cake designer from Brazil where I own a baking.
Johnson, or marketing executive of Gateway Cooperative Credit Union, who sponsored the trophies for this competition, and I now invite her to present the trophies to each of our contestants. Our second place winner in the online schooling category, Miss Ashley Harvey. First place in the online schooling category, Miss Jonelle Edwards. Second place in the COVID-19 category, Miss Nathania Graham. And our grand prize winner from the COVID-19 category, Miss Davio Henry. And her cake is displayed on the screen. All right, so congratulations, Davio, don't leave yet. Congratulations, prize winners, and special commendations to our grand prize winner, Davio Henry. Our vice principal, Mrs. Walters, has been very supportive of this competition, but she will not receive a prize. The reward for hard work is usually more work. So let me now invite Mrs. Walters to present 3 special prizes. Jonelle Edwards, a kitchen appliance courtesy of Kemlani Mart. And Davio Henry, our grand prize cash winner, $250 and a kitchen appliance courtesy of Kemlani Mart. And Mrs. Walters wants me to tell you that she taught her advanced baking. And lastly, hold a bowl. And lastly for Davio, a People's Choice Award, which is given to the student who amassed the most votes on the college's Instagram page. Congratulations again, awardees, and thank you very much. Please allow me to add my personal thanks to our valued sponsors, Gateway Cooperative Credit Union and Kimlani Mart for their generosity, and also to my dear principal, Dr. Nelson, for always believing in our vision. And thank you very much. Over to you.
You can come.
Thank you very much, Dr. Osman, for those presentations, and we continue to innovate here at Montego Bay Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, many prize winner, Emily Williams, Student of the Year, 2020-2021, will now give her a response on behalf of the awardees.
Master of Ceremony and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Radcliffe Robertson, Minister of Education, Youth and Information, and our guest speaker, Honorable Fayval Williams, Regional Director, Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Dare, President of the Student Council, my friend, Ms. Aniska Christie, Principal, Dr. Nelson, Assistant Chaplain Area 1 JCF, Reverend Courtney Walters, Vice Principal of Academics, Mrs. Carol Walters, Vice Principal Business and Administration, Mrs. Colleen Ricketts Evans, Westmoreland Campus Director, Mr. Linwald McFarlane, distinguished guests, deans, associate deans, directors, lecturers, and other members of staff, awardees, family members, and well-wishers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon. Votre source de motivation est el ingrediente qui puede faire toute la différence. Your source of motivation is an ingredient which can make all the difference. As student leaders and student achievers, I'm sure we can all agree that these past 2 years have been nothing less than a roller coaster. It wasn't just a pandemic. It has been a period of adaptation and testing. Today, we were recognized, not only for academia, but also for outstanding contributions. And this wouldn't have been possible if we had not located our source of motivation. I'm sure we can all agree that we did not get the privilege of attaining our full college experience, face-to-face classes, college events, or the simple embrace of your friend after a long and eventful weekend. Nonetheless, we were able to see past the smudge on our mirrors and envision the smudge on our future, which kind of scared most of us, I must admit. This, no doubt, sparked the level of motivation we needed to arrive here, right now, with that feeling of accomplishment. The plethora of achievements would not have been possible without the help, support, and guidance of our parents, lecturers, counselors, and coaches, and the overall inspiration of our school community. To these mentors, I say, our success is your success, for you have given us the courage to dare, the knowledge to excel, and the belief that we can succeed. We thank you. It starts to consume all thoughts and actions. Not even fear can out these flames. Bigger than a match, a torch, a place for roasting. The aim, to take over. Many may want to put it out, but they use gasoline. A permanent fire that grows daily. A wanted destroyer with positive ashes. One person has control. Out it or let it burn. A time may arise where the fire decides. Take it all. Show the world the sparks. The unimaginable heat suddenly becomes welcomed. Burn, burn, burn. Leave nothing but ashes. Try, work, push, leave more than a mark. Burning ambition from the anthology, Soaring with Verse of Passion by yours truly. This pretty much suffices what I want to leave with you, not just as the Students' Council Vice President or as any other position, but just as Emily Williams. Never try to out that ambitious fire you possess. You haven't even witnessed the blaze in full effect. Congratulations, colleagues. Keep smiling. Keep making the persons around you proud. And most of all, keep soaring. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Emily. Yes, yes, need to publish those. That's the point. She did already?
yes.
Oh, wow, congratulations. Yes. I need to read some more. Right? I like poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a presentation to the Honorable Minister, and that will be made by Fitzroy Morris, President of the Student Council 2019-2020.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would just like to say something quickly before presenting this lovely prize for your speaker. So, in order to excel, in order for us to succeed in life, we have to put in the work, because nothing happens overnight. And a prime example of what you can achieve when you work hard is standing right beside me on this floor. Honorable Fayval Williams, on behalf of everyone here at the Montego Bay Community College, I'd like to express my deepest thanks for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to come and present to us at our award ceremony. I hope that myself, along with all of the students here at the Montego Bay Community College, will strive to become just like you one day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fitzroy. And we are down to the end of the program with Student of the Year, Marsha Gay Sukra, saying thanks to everyone.
Should I click everywhere? I have to click it. All right. Marsha, have it, cut it. Master of Ceremony and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Radcliffe Robertson. Minister of Education, Youth and Information, and our guest speaker, Honorable Fayval Williams. Regional Director, Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock. Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Stephen Dare. President of the Student Councils, Ms. Anika Christie, and other distinguished members of the Board of Management who have joined us virtually. Principal Dr. Maureen Nelson. Assistant Chaplain, Area 1 JCF, Reverend Courtney Walters, my favorite. Vice Presidents of
Principal of Academics, Mrs. Carl Walters, Vice Principal of Business and Administration, Mrs. Colleen Rickett Evans, my second favorite, Westmoreland Campus Director, Mr. Linwall McFarlane, distinguished guests, Mistress Cheryl Broomfield, Ms. Chantal Thompson, and Mistress Nicole Horton Johnson, Dean, Associate Deans, Directors, lecturers and other members of staff, awardees, family members and well-wishers who have joined us virtually, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. In the words of William Faulkner, gratitude is a quality similar to electricity. It must be produced and discharged and used up in order to exist at all. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this remarkable occasion. First, give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. I thank our guest speaker, the Minister of Education, Youth and Information, the Honorable Fayval Williams, who despite our busy schedule and steering the education system through the unrelentless 2019 COVID pandemic, has found the time to grace us with her presence. Honorable Minister, we wish to convey how appreciative we are that you have accepted our invitation to join us physically in this memorable moment. History was made here today. Thank you. To the host of this event, the Montego Bay Community College, thank you for this celebration. Your efforts to reward our hard work is quite noted and well received here today. Thanks to the staff and students of this prestigious and noble institution for assiduously working behind the scenes to create this historic moment for us all. Presenters, excellent, excellent, thank you. Thanks to the press and technical team. Because of your expertise and dedication, our relatives and friends and guests were able to join us live in varied location for this occasion. To the parents, students, and guests joining us, thank you for supporting and celebrating with us through this spectacular occasion. Your tears of joy are well noted. To our distinguished guests and sponsors, you have helped to create a lifetime of memories for us today. Thank you for your valuable contributions. Last but not least, the awardees. Your hard work and dedication to succeeding made this day possible. You are the end that crowns the work. We are the end that crowns the work. Thank you for lifting this institution higher. After all, we are the University College of Western Jamaica. And as the choir reminded us, can't touch the lion. Lions we are indeed. I leave you with the words of William Arthur Ward. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Once again, thank you all. Pleasant good afternoon.
Thank you, Marsha. Ladies and gentlemen, it was my absolute pleasure hosting this program this morning into afternoon. It was indeed a fantastic program put together by the Montego Bay Community College again, and Mrs. Walters is known for putting on these fantastic events and creating an ambience that is very professional and very innovative in her doings. I can just imagine Reverend Courtney Walters at home being entertained in fine style. That's why he looks so young and fresh at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Minister. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And we are now officially dismissed. School is over. We stand for the national anthem. And Barnaby is going to be playing for us.